Hi. Welcome everybody. I know it's been a couple nights, but honestly, I am at this point kind of running out of ideas for things to cook. I don't really know what I should be doing at this point. I am very confused. So I'm asking everybody, if you have any suggestions or anything, please let me know. I'm more than willing to take suggestions. I've done it a couple times already. So, but yeah. Tonight we're going to be doing a loaded, a baked potato soup, basically. It's super cheap. It's super easy. It's mainly prep work, and then you just kind of fucking walk away. Just because I am trying the new format of doing most of my prep beforehand. In this bowl, I had 6 medium to smallish potatoes that I wanted to use before they officially went bad. So that's why another reason I'm doing the soup tonight. And my husband and I both fucking love soup, so yay. But this will make a really, really good soup. I diced them up. They are different sizes for the most part. The smaller ones will disintegrate completely away while the larger ones stay intact. I did that intentionally to give the soup a little bit of texture, but you can always, if you buy the diced potatoes, halfway through cooking, scoop out a big scoop or 2 of them, set them aside, let everything else disintegrate, and then you can actually go back in with them at the end, add a little bit of texture to your soup. Also in here is about half of an onion, half of a large onion. I only have large onions right now. And 3 cloves of garlic that I smashed up, just because I want to get that garlic and onion flavor in there too, because I'm a slut for garlic and onion. But yeah, this is in cold water. Normally you would go ahead and you would drain this off and get rid of the starch if you're going to cook the potatoes, but I want to keep the starch because the starch is going to give us a creaminess at the end, and it's because it just makes it so fucking good. I'll be doing poutine at some point this week, and I'll show you how you soak the potatoes and you rinse them a couple different times. Get as much of the starch out as you can before you fry it. This way it'll be nice and crispy. But we're going to boil the fuck out of these until they die and basically come back to life 3 times. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to add more water and everything in this bowl to a pot. Where's that pot I was thinking about using? There it is. Go ahead and turn that on. Now, one of the things you do remember when you cook your potatoes is you always want to make sure that your water is cold and the temperature can rise up slowly. I'm gonna come on ahead and turn the thing on. This might be too much water, actually. That'll be good. So we can always add more if we need it. Add all of this. So the onions, potatoes, garlic can all get cooked down to fucking obliteration. If you notice, the bottom dredges of that is actually kind of cloudy. That's the starch that was in the potatoes being washed off. But we want to keep it because the starch is going to give us a good creaminess. You're trash. What are you doing? This needs to boil. Fucking boil. Salt. Oh, wait, where's the other one? Okay. That's right, I killed the other one. Get a bit of salt in there. We're going to put this on high and boil the ever-loving hell out of it. I got some bacon right here. I got it from work today. We don't go through bacon enough in this house to really justify me buying bacon for one thing. Because when I do buy bacon for one thing, it ends up most of the time going bad. Last time I bought bacon, I used it in 2 dishes. Then 3 weeks later, I was like, fuck, I gotta use this fucking bacon. Before it starts to smell. So I did bacon weeds for breakfast one morning just to fucking use the bacon. We don't go through bacon like that. We just don't. So normally I get it from work, and sometimes I'll even buy it in little packs like this. Which I don't mind these things. That's going to be for the coq au vin I make later on. It's a chicken in a red wine, chicken and red wine, basically. with some onions, garlic. Onions and garlic go fucking everything I cook. So, yeah. But I've got a good Merlot here that I'm going to use for that. But, yes, pepper. Oh, that's an onion skin. Don't want you in there. Stuck in my thing. Okay, whatever. Hello, hello. Gotta do a better job of advertising this fucking thing too. Let people know I'm doing this. But, yes. I want to go as traditional as possible that I can with this. So the only things I'm really going to add are sour cream, some cheddar, like the bacon I'm going to chop up, and I'm going to dice up about 2 scallions that are going to go into it, and then I'm going to dice up another one to go on top. Or another couple, probably like 3 or 4 more to go on top on 6. I like a lot of scallions in mine. That's a fucking preference though. So, my cutting board that I did the potatoes and onions on. Get this bacon. Most of it's going to go in here. Then the rest is going to go on top. Just some garnishments. But it's going to be fully through the entire thing. So, yes, I bought this at work today from my manager. I was like, I just need a couple pieces. Like, you know, what are you going to charge me? So, I'm not stealing shit from my job. My job was worth more than a fucking couple pieces of bacon. Trust me on that bullshit. Chop this up into bits. We've got a couple minutes. Yeah, this is a very, very hands-off kind of a dish, too. Like, you're not really going to be doing a whole lot to this pot for the next 15 to 20 minutes. It's just going to go. It's going to do its fucking thing. And it's going to cook down to mush, which is kind of what you want. I do have some instant potatoes here I'm going to add to it just in case if it's a little bit too watery. So the bacon is chopped up. Let's put that back in the container it was just in. Hello, peoples. Okay. There's some scallions here. Just welcome, welcome. I'm back. I know it's been fucking forever. So, but hello, hello. So those right there. Now, when it comes to the scallions, I really like prefer the white part to go in and the green part to go on top. I think it's more aesthetically pleasing that way. But, you know, you do you. A couple of these are not best shape, so instead of throwing out the whole fucking planet, we're just gonna pull the bad parts off and move on with our fucking lives. Yeah, shit to do. I always like give them a little haircut at the end because I cannot stand the little. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure I've eaten it 100 times, like in restaurants and stuff, but I cannot fucking stand to see the little wilted edges. It drives me fucking bonkers. I always cut them off. I have never once put them into my food. I'm sure they're fine. And the cheap ass in me stays as close as I fucking possibly can to make sure I can get as much for my money. But yeah, I cannot fucking stand it. Like the little brown parts of bananas. Ugh. Might as well fucking be poison. But got the greens cut up. Now I'm going to cut the whites. Put this into the other side of the bacon thing here, just to keep it all nice and separated. Yeah, I'll add the white parts about 10 minutes so before it's ready, just to get them a little bit softened up. And the greens will go on right before I serve, so they can keep their color. And then I'll put some more on top as garnish, you know, for the photo to make this shit look extra pretty. Because it is true, you do it with your eyes first. So. Okay. This is starting to foam. Good, good, good. In a minute, it's going to start to boil rapidly, which is what I want. Okay. There's a fucking fly in here, and it's pissing me off. Like, he just buzzed by my ear. Like, he just went past the dog. The dog jumped up. So, I'm not fucking impressed right now. Get a glass of tea. Got some of that instant, like garlic bread, the cheap stuff that we like. I'm gonna go ahead and make some of that to go with the dinner tonight. No soup bread. We got a salad in the fridge, that we're gonna use. Nice soup and salad dinner. Get some greens in there. There we go. There's the bubble. That's what you want. Now, it is currently as high as it'll go, and it's gonna stay that way. You can see the pepper and stuff on it. I can smell the garlic, I can smell the onion. Oh my God. Yes. Here, give this a good stir. This is a good pot. It's not going to stick, but you know, just in case. Basically, you want the water to be about 3 inches above the potatoes when you put them in initially. And this way it's going to, you're going to cook down about half of the water. Then I'm going to add the sour, maybe a splash of milk. We'll see. We'll see how thick it is. And again, if it's too thin, I'll always add, can always add my instant potatoes there. I do keep those on hand for when I do something like this, just in case. There's no real reason to stir this because this is steady fucking going. So. Tea is really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have like this be my new little obsession kind of thing. Interesting way the light's playing right there. I wonder if the camera's picking it up. I'm sure it is. I'm fucking seeing what you're seeing. But yeah, this can be my new little obsession kind of thing. Checking out all these new, like, you know, do some food trends and stuff. I was messaging my husband earlier. I'm going to be doing, what was it? Coq au vin with mashed potatoes. Because classic. Again, coq au vin is, it's kind of like my play on coq au vin. Because I can't use mushrooms. And the store didn't have pearl onions for a price I was willing to pay. So I will not have pearl onions in it either. So, and I'm not using meat on the bone because my husband won't let me eat meat on the bone. So, yeah. It's going to be good though. Trust me, I'm fucking making it. It's going to be good. I mean, I'm cocky as fuck when it comes to my cooking. But, let's see. Coq au vin, I'll do poutine later this week. Be on the lookout for that. Again, using potatoes. I will be using like the packet brown gravy mix. If you want to make your own brown gravy, you totally can. It's actually really easy to do. But the packet stuff's so much cheaper. And there's nothing wrong with using the packet stuff. Like, there's not. Like, I grew up on the packet shit, and I'm sure most of you did too. So, you'll be okay. And I realized that I can't find, like, curds of cheese. But if I take a block of cheese that I already have and I start breaking it up, it does break where the curds originally were. So that's actually kind of cool. So yeah, just buy a block of cheese and break the shit up by hand. It'll cost you 1/3 of what the curds are going to cost you, because the curds are nothing more than the cheese not being pressed together. So, holy shit, my bread maker's 23 years old. It's got a date on the back of it. I'm assuming that's a made date, 7/28/97. I got it at Goodwill for like $4. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, bubble, bubble, bubble. What was the other dish I wanted to do? Oh yeah, chicken cordon bleu with, I was going to do like some Parmesan crusted zucchini fries. You know, bake those off. Yeah, and again, I'm always looking for other things. Like, give me other recipes. Give me other things I can do. Like, do you want to see me, like, incorporate alcohol into cooking more? Do you want me to do, like, the risotto again? For the, to go with the coq au vin, or not the coq au vin, but to go with the chicken cordon bleu. Like y'all talk to me. Like, I'm more than willing to take any and all suggestions y'all can give me, with the exception of catfish stew. I'm not doing it. For the most part, I hate fish. So, I mean, that's just a thing. So, I can do like fish sticks and stuff, but that's pretty much fucking it. Just checking these right now. They're all, the edges are still pretty sharp, so they still got a while to go. I'm sure you could actually do this in the Instant Pot too, just reduce the amount of water. So, but not everybody has one of those, and the one I have is fucking huge, so I can't really use that one. Hey, Indy. But yes, Indy, if you have any suggestions about something I should make, like, please type it in, because I'm running out of fucking ideas here. I've got like 3 more nights planned, and then I've got nothing. So, could always, if I can find the recipe, I did. I made these, it's like an albondiga soup, like a little Mexican mini meatball soup. It was amazing. It tasted so good. The texture was perfect. It took 6.5 fucking years, because I had to make, I do the meatballs by hand, of course, and that just took fucking forever. So I did them all about yay big. You can see that? About like that. So, did I smudge my glasses? Oh, no, not really. Oh, there it is. Okay. But yeah, that was fun. Actually, I'm just, to get this out of my fucking house, I'm just gonna nab that. So, I want that gone, so I can throw it away now. I bought it when I made potato bread in my, what's it called? What's this fucking thing called? My bread maker. The one I'm staring at right now. Yeah. My about to be 23-year-old bread maker. Holy shit. Still works too. So I'm not mad. I mean, it's not the greatest on the fucking planet, but I'm not mad at it. Like, it doesn't get used anywhere near enough as it used to, but it still gets used. So, let's check on these. They're looking, the water's looking kind of foggy, but that's from the instant potatoes I just added. About a half a cup of those. But, yeah. You'll notice if you look at the potatoes, the edges aren't as sharp anymore. They're starting to break down. The cooking is breaking it down. The fact that they're bumping into each other constantly is breaking it down. And it's just like rock tumbler, essentially, but a shit ton faster and edible. So, well, yeah. Like, if you're making potato salad or something, you should have stopped 5 minutes ago and doused them in cold water to stop the cooking process. It's called blanching, actually. That's another term for y'all. To douse something in cold water to stop the cooking process is called blanching. Well, that whole thing is called blanching. Cooking it at a fast, high temp real quick, and then cooling it down. So, bacon. But, let's see. The water's gone down about an inch or so far. You can, of course, always, too, just like blend this fuck out of this shit. But I like to give it as much chance as I can. And honestly, if I blend this right now, if I put my immersion blender in it right now, it's going to be the wateriest soup you've ever fucking seen. Because that was way too easy for me to get that amount of water that fast. So it has got to cook down. I need more tea. Yeah, this is a great like dish or like quick meal for like, you know, a weeknight, because other than stir like 3 or 4 times, I haven't really done anything since I've been over here. Like, most of this is cooking time and you're just not even there. Like, step over to the table, help your kid with their homework. Like, start a show on your phone and start watching it. You know, not saying necessarily leave the room, but, you know, pretend like you like your kid for 5 minutes. Learn their name. They're in your house. You should probably know their names. So, need to fix this. This is messed up. So, yeah. That light thing's bugging me. I want to see how much one of those little circular lights I can get, like, to put behind my phone, because I'm recording on my phone. I want to see how much one of those lights would be, so I can kind of see if I can kill this overhead light and get some much better lighting going here. So, hey Cass, welcome, welcome. Cassiopeia. There's bacon. Nom nom nom. So about 20 minutes ago, we put in about 6 medium to smallish potatoes. We did, what was it? Some salt and pepper. It's going to need more, of course. Onion and garlic in here. The whole ones, not the powders or anything. You can use the powders if you want. It's not a problem. And we've just been boiling the ever-loving shit out of it ever since. So, it is on high. It's going to stay on high until it cooks down by at least half. You want the water about 3 inches above the potatoes when you put it in. And do not drain the starch off the potatoes. If you want to cut them directly into the pot of cold water, you can. It's actually encouraged that you do that. But I cut them all, put them into a bowl first, because I was trying to prep beforehand. But honestly, because this is not a hands-on dish. So, I'm actually edit this thing down. Try my hand at editing for my first video. I wonder if Anthony would want to edit for me. I don't know how to even find him. Well, Malaysia might still be friends with him. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Look at them. They're getting nice and rounded now. Another 5 minutes or so. Again, roaring boil. I'm just kind of playing at this point. If anything, I'm actually probably hindering the process. I should probably fucking stop, but, you know. What the fuck, why not, right? Eh. We'll sit here now. I need a new ladle. This thing actually fell in my dishwasher. So, like if you can see, there's a, yeah, you can see it in that light. I can see it now. So, good times, good times. How much sour cream do I have in here? About a half a cup. I'm going to use the rest of this. Just a few minutes. Hey, Jamie. So, notice this is getting really like almost milky. It's got about another maybe inch to go. So maybe another 7-8 minutes. Then I'm going to start adding everything. Then I'm going to add like most of the bacon, save some for garnish. I'm going to get some cheese shredded. I guess I could be doing that. Again, I ain't really got shit else going on, so. This is sharp cheddar. You can use any kind of cheese you want, of course. Sharp cheddar I think works best. I like really sharp cheeses. I don't like the cheap ones. Or not cheap ones. I don't like just like regular cheddar. I've always had like a thing for like a big punch of flavor. Like, hit me in the fucking face with the flavor. Like, you know. I think I just cut through this entire block. I did. I cut through that entire block just now. My knife did not even cut through the plastic, except for the sides. What the fuck? But, yeah. So much tea tonight. I'm so thirsty tonight. Jesus. I'm not really going to add a whole lot of cheese to the soup itself. I'm going to add a little bit. Just to kind of help it. Get like a little bit of a color to it. But I don't like to add a lot of cheese to it initially, because when it cooks, it tends to get kind of grainy. Oh shit. And unless I want to try to like do a bechamel out of sharp cheddar, which honestly doesn't really work that well, it's not a great idea. So, but y'all should know what a bechamel is by now. Been doing this since fucking March. Shouldn't have to explain myself. If you ever had nacho cheese sauce, you've had a bechamel. It's basically that, but they found other ways around it. I made, for Cinco de Mayo last year, I did a Mexican-themed housewarming party, because the party was actually on Cinco de Mayo, and I did my own queso, which turned out really well. Sorry, I heard somebody just walked in my fucking apartment. They didn't. The door's right there. Oh. They would have got beat with so many fucking things. Like, I would grab this entire fucking pot and throw it at them. Cops say shit to me. It's like, I don't know who the fuck that is, officer. They came in my fucking house. Should I give warning if somebody comes in my fucking house? No. This ain't your house. So. Test this real quick just to see how soft it is. Okay. Yeah, you're almost there. You're adding this much water also because you want to get the potatoes plenty to cook. Like if I was making mashed, I would have stopped it 10 minutes ago. So, again, if you want to take a couple scoops now, like drain them best you can, pull them out, and just set them to the side, you can. Add a good bit of texture. I'm probably going to like half mashing some of these. So, my cheese up. I have a bag in my fridge for cheese. But yeah, I'm gonna do poutine. I think I'll do like a really just simple poutine. I will show you how to do the fries, of course. Show you how to make those fresh, like from like regular fucking potatoes. It's fucking crazy, but you know you can do it. So and zucchini fries. I'm just basically running out of ideas here, y'all. Like again, type in the comments. Slide into my fucking DMs. I don't give a shit. Tell me what you want to say. We got this. Where's it going? About 30 minutes. Okay. I'll take that name quick out of that thing, shouldn't I? Hello, Amber. Yeah, this is very much a hands-off kind of dish. We were discussing it earlier. So, again, go talk to those tiny humans who live in your house. You might have something in common. I mean, they probably came out of you. And if not, you know, call the cops. Who the fuck are these people in your house? Do you know them? Like, they keep asking for money in rides. Like, hey, Matt. No, it's just the one. We only got the one going tonight. But it's almost where we want it to be. So. Yay. Matt, what do you want to see me cook? What do you like to eat? Talk to me. I need ideas. So. Did you just leave? Rude. So rude. I hate all of you. Matt, this is a cooking show? I mean, yes, I have voodoo dolls, but this is still a cooking show. I did lasagna already. Yeah, I did lasagna already. I mean, the one I did was vegetarian if you just use the red sauce instead of the meat sauce. So, add any veggies you want. I used to have, I think it was Walmart actually used to have this veggie lasagna. They sold the frozen ones that was actually phenomenal. So you don't want veggies in your veggie lasagna? I am so confused. Wait, use your words. A bechamel. So just a spinach lasagna? I mean, honestly, easy enough to do. So I've actually done it a couple times before. But I think I put chicken in it. So I want a chicken in the shit. Bechamel and spinach. I mean, that's easy. So. And actually be fairly cheap too. If I can convince Joshua to do another lasagna. So you want like a Greek-inspired lasagna with the feta in it? I mean, it's really simple. Trying to think. Actually, if I bought it fresh, using spinach and arugula, actually works really well. And I can't do a making bread thing simply because this is a live show, and I can't do making bread on a live show because it takes anywhere from 2.5 to 18 hours to make bread. So yeah, I can't. You'd have to call my mom and see if she'll set up a play date. But she's not going to let me go out the house until the whole coronavirus is over. We got to at least be on Bud Light levels. No more corona. Okay. Stir, 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 stir. Okay. Now this is at the point where it's actually getting thick. When you scoop it up like this, you can see that most of the potatoes are falling apart. So this is pretty much where we want it. We might actually cooking for a second. Had the bread rise off camera. But then I'm just putting bread in the oven. So I can't have the bread rise off camera, then just putting it in the oven. Add our sour cream. It's about a half a cup in here. Where's the fuck is my knife? Oh. The fuck you get over there? I'm gonna cut this box in half, make this a little bit easier. Scallions. Most of the bacon. Well, the white part of the scallions. And a blop of cheese. Yes, I use the term blop. Blop is a new term now. There. Stir, 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 stir. I'm cutting the heat down. Like, I know it's going to need seasoning. I know that's a thing. So, I'm not really too concerned with that right now. Just want to mix, 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 mix. And I'm going to very lazily mash whatever goes under here for the next like minute and a half. Notice I've got the scallions and the bacon in here already. That is hindering my mashing process, but it's also protecting some of the chunks. That's why I went ahead and added it. So I want it thick and creamy, but I also want some texture in this. Texture's a fun thing. Apparently, I saw something the other day that said, I saw it online, so, you know. But I saw this thing that said, our brains do not like creamy texture. But it was so prevalent over the past couple hundred years, we've tricked our brains into thinking it's pleasant. That's why when we have something like really creamy, and there's a good like crunch something in it, like a candy bar, for example, it's even more pleasant to us. Because we're no longer, oh, that's really popping now. That's nice and thick. Turn that down some more. It's no longer as creamy, so our brains immediately think it's a better thing. Let's see. And the only fat I put in here so far is the cheese and the sour. Oh, some of the bacon. Yeah. Nothing like major. Okay. The heat is down again. It's on a very low heat right now. Just because I want to not fucking bubble and pop all over the fucking place. Let's check the seasoning. Definitely needs seasoning. Not a whole lot. More like, needs less than I thought. Well, the bacon and the cheese too. So, but yeah, here's the soup. Looks nice and rich. Got some chunks in it. A little bit of chunkiness. But yes, we do the dishes together for the most part. So, yes. But yeah, I'm let this simmer until my husband gets home. And meantime, I'm going to go ahead and start the dishes, honestly. And put the clothes in the dryer that are currently in the washer. And I'm going to throw the bread in around 8:05 or so, because he usually gets home around 8:20, 8:30. So, and I'll go ahead and toss the salad then. It's just a bag of salad. It's a bag of Caesar. It's nothing really fucking flashy. So, fucking love sharp cheddar. Oh my god. Yes. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and kill the video. Soup looks yum yum. The fuck? Oh, more cheese. Yay. But thank y'all for watching tonight. Again, veggie lasagna, I can do that. Like, that's actually really fucking easy to do. So, but what a spinach artichoke lasagna. I have artichokes. I have a lot of weird things in my kitchen. Yeah. I think I'll do a spinach artichoke white lasagna. Probably with chicken. I don't know. I'm not really feeling a lot of vegetarian food these days. So, I don't know why. I feel like I just need the extra protein. But, you can save chicken out. But yeah, thank y'all very much for watching. I will put the white lasagna on the list. And I hope to see y'all tomorrow night for the more than likely coq au vent.